What's up? Back with another video. Tomorrow's Guild War, so just thought I'd share my OTK setups and my preparation for the upcoming event. So I've never made any Guild War OTK videos before addressing my setups in particular, because they're mostly terrible, to be honest, and this one in particular is it being earth advantaged. My team's not so bad, and at one point it was one of my best elements out of the rest, so not anymore, but heads up. But yeah, my OTK team for this isn't that bad. I can get it down to 5 buttons, but yeah, let's just take a look, shall we? So I've got several setups for OTK. I've got 3. I've got this one, which I'll be probably using this time around. I like using this one better, and this one was my original one, which I'm gonna scrap because it relies more on Narmaya's auto attack string, and sometimes it crits, sometimes it doesn't, and it just leaves some inconsistencies with that, and sometimes leaving the boss, the enemy, still alive. So I'll mostly be using either one of these two, but let's go over this one. So what I have here is Cosmic Sword Grid, as I've showed in my last video. Extra cap up here, only got at 5%, and this one's also 5%, I believe, it being 3-star uncapped only, still SR as well. So but yeah, here's the grid. Nothing special about it. As for my team, as for the party, I've got Alexiel, which activates one of her nukes after or at the end of the turn, so that's also good, and it also gets kept up by the skill of the Ultima Sword. So, and for the class, I'm running Relic Buster, and speaking of Relic Buster, just thought I'd mention this is Relic Buster's second Guild War, I believe, and for the first one, that was what Guild War did we have last time? It was Fire, Water Advantage Guild War, and that was the first time Relic Buster was introduced to Guild Wars, and because of that, well, Relic Buster really just gave every single player an easier option to OTK better, and because of that, it made Guild War last time very competitive. Like, if you remember what happened last time, if you're aware of the leaderboard at the end of each day, you would have noticed that you didn't rank up as high as you thought you would have, and well, here you have it. It's because of this new class, and I believe a lot of people are using Relic Buster for Guild Wars from now on, and well, I expect the same thing to happen this time around. I do not expect it to look pretty, no sir. So just thought I'd let that out, fair tip. But yeah, so let's test this team out. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 buttons actually. With this, I'm pretty sure it's almost guaranteed to always OTK. Might be a little overkill actually. That's fine. So there you have it. There was that extra skill nuke at the end. finishes it off. And yeah, not too bad. 22 seconds. Still have to click a lot of buttons, but it's better than my other elements. With other elements, sometimes I don't even OTK, so this one is not too bad, so not bad at all. So I'll show you my other option, which is this one. I'll open this up actually. So it's slightly different, running Threo and Monika, who's also sword proficiency, so a little different. This you don't really see often. This is kind of to cater for Threo, because with her, one of her passives state that she gains extra bonus abilities based on how many melee weapons are equipped in the grid, and that caps to 5. So the first weapon would boost to attack, defense, multi-attack, damage cap, which is what we need, and this as well. So I don't really need 5 on the grid, but I just want 5 because knowing that I could have put one more fist, just, I don't know, it kills me. It's gotta be 5. So yeah, so I was bothered enough to uncap this 4 times, Cosmic Fist 2, just because running quite a few fists here. And yeah, that's pretty much all that's different about it. Same summons. Her charge attack is easier to cap since she's MD based, and because of that, well, I don't really need a particularly powerful grid to be able to cap with her. And same goes with Threo. She charge attacks super strongly because, well, because of the jammed effect as well, and that helps it be able to reach the cap. So the reason why I'm using Monika, which I'll show you in a sec, is, well, the difference between these two teams is that one, this one I specifically built for it to be able to auto. So this one here is more better for autoing, OTKing, and this one is more better for manually OTKing. So so that's the difference, and I will be using this more for manually doing it myself if I'm bothered enough. But yeah, mostly I'll be using this one because it's just more convenient, and I'm pretty lazy, so this one works well for me. So I will demonstrate right now. Do note, I don't need to press all these buttons for this OTK to work, but I'll show you right after this. But for the sake of things, I'm just showing you what I'll be mainly doing this Guild War. So yeah, just click an auto. There you have it. And there you go, 30 seconds flat, not too bad to be honest, for autoing even. So yeah, just a difference of 8 seconds, and for some that probably is a big deal, but for me, since I'm gonna take this Guild War semi-casually, this is good enough. To explain more on why I'm using Monika is because if you don't have her, if you're not familiar with her kit involves 3 sets of skills that are all linked. So once one skill is clicked, all of the other ones black out. And why this is good here in particular is because once the auto function reaches up to her, and once it clicks one of her skills, it'll black out the rest, and it'll just completely skip her entirely. And that saves a lot of time compared to, say, for example, if I use Alexiel here in this slot, where Alexiel if I had her in this team would be her clicking all 3 buttons, and that's just unnecessary for this build in particular, for this team, because this team is good enough to OTK without having the fourth party member to be able to click any skills. It's not necessary. I will show you now the same team except done manually. So for this one, I just only have to click 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 buttons. And compared to my other team, the one with 7, this one saves a little more time. There you have it. 19 seconds. So, probably my best one yet. I think I got this down to 17 before, just because of that slight lag, probably, with the load times between clicking the skills, but yeah, around 19 seconds. That's probably as best as I can get it at the moment. But I did mention we have a third team, so I'll go and demonstrate that real quick. This one. So this one's 3, 5, 7, same as the first team, just a different setup, but essentially the same thing. So that one's pretty alright, but I did mention before that it did rely on Narmaya critting, so it's not really consistent. I don't really want to use this team, but yeah, anyway, forgot to show you the grid, so I'll show you that right now. Kinda the same as the first one, except, well, have 2 EX modes here, so simple. Oh, I'm using Alexiel here, so yeah, there you have it. Kind of standard. Oh yeah, that's right. I did mention in my last video I was planning to 5-star Uncap Octo, but as you can see, was not able to get it in time. Hold up. Where is it? Where is it? So I tried. I ran out of skill folder, so I can't go any further, but I did manage to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, managed to get 6 out of the 10 element changed, but yeah, it's tomorrow, so I don't have enough. I'm not able to uncap the rest of the 4, but yeah, I guess it just remains that way. So yeah, that was the gist of what I wanted to talk about with the Guild Wars coming up tomorrow. But yeah, knowing that it's going to be pretty competitive this time around, I'm not going to go as ham as I would with other Guild Wars. Rather than competing with others, I just want to compete with myself, and that would be to just outperform what I did last year. And last year, I think for Earth Guild War, I scored 150 mil, somewhere around there. So my goal this time around is, well, just to beat that record and keep it to myself, I guess. But yeah, I do have what's it called? Yggy's Uncap just came out a couple, no, not a couple hours ago. Was it a couple hours ago? Yesterday. Well, anyway, looking at her skills here. Yeah, so people already predicted it, but they basically made her pretty much identical to Tiamat. Well, not identical, but the first skill, yeah, definitely. And they made her a crest character. And the first thing that popped in my head when they made her a crest unit was, wasn't there that one character that I had, Muriel and Rosette, that relied on crest to get the assassin buff up? And yeah, there you have it. So if you run Yggy along the same line as Muriel and Rosette, you can probably get off Rosette's assassin ability from turn 1, because I believe her assassin ability takes 2 wasteland crests, and Muriel and Rosette can only provide 1 to themselves from turn 1. So, well, unless you're running Kieran, but yeah, for general purpose, Iggy's another viable option other than Cagliostro, or there was another crest character, Medusa, something like that. But yeah, with that being said, I want to give this a try. Maybe you'll see a video, but nah, probably not. But yeah, let's go over her skills, because why not? So it upgrades from 25 to 50 attack up bonus buff, so that's pretty good. Makes her kind of a very decent alternative to Mahira if you don't have her. So she's a pretty good buffer on her own as well, and even on top of that, grants you a little charge bar gain up, so that's pretty neat as well. This one as well, 70%. This would have been good if it were 100, but can't be picky with that, right? Still pretty good. Shield, kind of negligible, because 3 turns isn't much, and because, well, we have Relic Buster that instantly gives the whole party 4.5k shield. This makes it kind of it's alright, standard. And as for this, little nuke at the end, I believe, so nice addition. And here we go, just like Tiamat, amplifies all other main allies' earth damage against water foes by 20%. So what this means is you can basically take out your seraphic weapon from your grid and replace it with something that, well, it doesn't really eat up the space for that. So that's pretty good, because, well, if you have another weapon that you thought you wanted to, or that you were thinking that you want to fit into the grid but you can't because Seraphic's a staple, when you're running Yggy, you can take it out, so that's good. Not bad. Yeah, so there you have it. We'll give her a shot during this upcoming Guild War, see how she performs. How she performed with autoing, though, I am not too sure about, since this is not a skill that activates when you're autoing. We'll have to take that out. So she basically only has 2 skills, which doesn't say much about autoing in general, because there's no causal relationship between a character's skill usability and effectiveness. So it being 2 skills, it's alright, and with the first skill being a pretty good buff, and it lasts 5 turns, so it always has 100% uptime. Here we go. Receives 1 foe attack in place of an ally. I'm not sure if this is something you select on your own, or if it's automatic, and if she just receives all foe attacks for everyone, since it says an ally. But yeah, I'm gonna have to check that up again, since I don't have her fully leveled up yet, so I'll get back to you on that one. But yeah, I'm not really sure. But anyway, back into the game. That's pretty much all I wanted to talk about with this video. And that being said, Guild War is coming tomorrow, hope you all are ready. And with that, I guess I bid you good luck. Well, I wish you good luck, sorry. Bid you farewell, so see you in the next one.